Mostly because this 4 ball is hooked behind this 11 ball, we're taking the stripes. And here's where the 8 ball is, and here's the key ball we're saving to get on the 8 ball. So let's go ahead and take a look at the lines and we'll plan the strategy. If we go back to that 4 ball, we can see it's not just a problem for the solid balls, it's also a problem for the straight balls, and is making this 11 ball shot really difficult. That's a major problem for both the solids and the stripes, but it's less of a problem for the stripes. So that's the first issue I want to take care of if I can. If I have to work my way to it, then so be it, but I want to take care of that problem first thing. And I want to start uptown and then use that 10 ball to get me downtown, because we can see there's 5 solid balls uptown and there's only 2 solid balls downtown. So uptown's the bigger problem than downtown. So if we can make these 2 stripe balls and transfer ourselves to the downtown region, the rest of this rack should be pretty easy. That doesn't mean there's not going to be any problems, but the problems will be less severe than particularly that 11 ball, because once again that 4 ball is getting in the game and making it a little bit difficult to get shape on that 10 ball once we shoot the 11. And I mean the right shape to transfer back downtown. So let's go ahead and start this rack with the first shot, and then we'll cut back to these graphics and we'll take it from there. That was a real quick pinball effect where I hit the 11 first and the cue ball was headed this direction, but then it hit the 4 ball and the 4 ball pushed it back to this direction. And I wound up almost on that right hand side rail, which I was trying not to do, but it's really, you couldn't help it, and you'd have to slam the ball to keep it from happening, and then you're cutting the cue ball loose. And you should never cut the cue ball loose, as I've said a million times on these videos. So here's where we wind up, and now we have a pretty, well, we pushed the 4 ball to that rail. That 4 ball wasn't there until we hit it, so that's out of the way. But we have a tough cut on the 10 ball. The good thing about it is automatically send you up table, and we want to get on the right hand side of this 12 ball. And the reason we want to do that is just push around for a straight in shot, or as straight as we can get on that 13. It's almost natural position on that 13 from the 12 if we get to the right hand side of that 12 ball line. If not, we'll just, we'll take it from there and do the best we can. So let's go ahead and keep on pushing through. I got myself on the rail again, and I'm going to have to come with a stroke on the 13, but it's okay. I can come with a stroke when I need to. For a second, let's divert our attention away from the stripe balls and the rest of this run out, and take a look at this 1-4. I'm running a 2-pack here. So on that 8 ball, or before it if I can, but of course I can't in this rack, but on that 8 ball I need the right position on the 8 to break out that 4-1. So I'm aiming for the 4 ball. When I shoot this 8 ball, I need to be in a perfect position on that 8 to continue the 2-pack and keep running these out. So just keep that in the back of your mind as we go through this rack, because I won't be commentating on that part of this video. But let's go back to the stripes, and we're just rolling up on this 13 ball. Yeah, I wound up getting straight in on the 9, but that wasn't my agenda. I just kind of went a little bit too long when I shot the 13. And I had no choice from there to just pull it back, and I wind up almost straight in again on the 14. And we'll pick it up right as we're about to shoot the 14. Let's resume. It's hard to tell on the actual video, but I'm not exactly straight in here. It looks like I'm straight in on the video, but it's not. I have a slight angle. If it was straight in, I'd be in some serious trouble because drawing it straight back is a scratch right there in the side. I would have to either bend the cue ball and overhit it or take some kind of other crazy chance to get back on this 15 ball. But here's the plan. Here's the line we're playing. And we don't want to get straight in on the 15 because that's going to eliminate our options. I want to bounce off that rail and again get the right angle to hit that, to knock that 4 ball out of the way. So let's go ahead and shoot this 14 and then we'll continue. Jeez, man, it feels like I spent this whole game on the rail. And it also feels like I've dealt with this 4 ball the whole game, although I haven't. I'm going to stop whining. It's going to be okay. Starting to sound like Mike Siegel. Anyhow, that's it. We've already graphed this part. We're going to get the right angle. Everything has gone perfect. I've played this game well, considering, you know, how many times it could have went wrong. There's almost no safety in 8-ball. If you watch the pros play 8-ball, it's all offense. They're going for it every single time. If they're breaking, they're gonna control the break and they're gonna do their best to run out, even if it means taking a chance. So there's far more safety in 9-ball than there is 8-ball. And that's just the way it is. If you don't believe me, just tune in. So don't pattern your game after Joe, the local $2 player. Pattern your game off the pros. Watch the pros play, and you'll see how to play 8-ball. With that, thank you everybody for tuning in. I will see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend. Peace.